Now Ash, being defeated, comes out of the Pewter City gym. There he again meets Flint. Now Flint takes him to his home and he tells about Brock, that actually Brock is a good person and his father, he was a useless man who thought he can go and become a good Pokemon trainer and never returned, and his mother, just thinking of his father, passed away. Now he has to take care of all his siblings. Hearing this, Ash is so disheartened and he almost loses the feeling of even beating Brock. But he still says, I just need some way to power up Pikachu. To which Flint says, let me take you to a hydropower plant where you can move the turbine and that will generate the electricity that Pikachu needs. Now Ash goes on the turbine and with every step there is electricity generated and Pikachu tries to absorb all this, and it's at the start it finds it a little difficult, and when things get going it starts absorbing all the electricity directed towards it, and finally it gets a powerful boost that even blasts the hydropower plant. Now Ash and Pikachu go for the rematch to Pewter City Gym. Now first, Brock, instead of Onix, he chooses Geodude, another rock-type Pokémon. This time Ash, instead of Pikachu, he chooses Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto straight away goes into the battle with a gust attack, but Geodude is unfazed, and then Misty lectures Ash that actually the fighting type are actually good against flying types. You have to have more strategy, and Pidgeotto is easily defeated. For second Pokemon, Ash chooses his Pikachu. Pikachu, without skipping a beat, unleashes a powerful Thundershock from the newly acquired power, and Geodude is toasted, it's totally burnt. Brock, seeing its new surge in power, again chooses Onix. This time, Pikachu immediately gets scared and shoots his Thundershock at random places at the top of the gym and the rocks everywhere. This confuses Onix and again it binds it. Now Ash orders Pikachu to go for a Thundershock, and this time the Thundershock actually works. But still it cannot have the full power to keep going with those enormous powerful Thundershocks. Onix keeps its bind and Pikachu is almost ready to give up, but this time Brock says Onix to let it go, and Ash gets angry that he doesn't want the match to stop there. He wants to continue the match, but Brock says there is no use in continuing this match. Now, the accidental Thundershocks that Pikachu sent broke one of the sprinklers up in the stadium and it showered upon Onix, and Onix was feeling a discomfort. Then Misty announced that rock Pokemon are weak against water and now is the chance to beat Onix. Now Ash asks Pikachu to go with a powerful Thundershock and it totally hurts Onix to the core. Now Ash was preparing to give its final blow, and just when he was going to order Pikachu to give the final blow, Brock's siblings stopped Ash and they said that they would not let Ash beat Brock. Brock has been a very good person. So Ash thinks of it for a moment that actually Onix was the one that let Pikachu move away. So this disadvantage against Onix is not how the fair way Ash wants to beat it. So he calls off the match for a second time and he walks away from the gym. Now Brock follows Ash and says, "You forgot to take the badge." To which Ash replies, "Only if you had beaten you, I can take the badge." But he says, "I also want to see the outside world, but I'm stuck here. Just take this badge and win the Pokemon League for me." To which a random voice comes from behind and it's Flint. Flint says, "You also go with Ash and I will take care of your siblings." To his surprise, Flint is actually Brock's father, who went on to become a Pokemon trainer and never returned. Now he says Brock to follow his passions and he will take care of all his siblings, which make Brock overjoyed. Now the trio of Ash, Misty and newly added Brock go on new adventures.